Hey, what's up guys, Professor Knight here, back in the video. Today I wanted to talk about the new Alpine car pack that came out just recently for November. So it came out last Wednesday, and it included one of the cars I actually wanted in the game from the beginning. So this car being the Acura NSX 2017 model. So this is the 2017 Acura NSX. It is one of the cars included in the car pack, and is a very cool looking car. Now of course I know this isn't one of the normal paint colors, but it is a very cool looking car. This one I'm going to be showing off the most because it is one of my favorites, but this car pack did indeed include quite a lot of cars. And I am controlling my controller with one hand so I can't see. So if I hit drive, I think it's actually going to take me out. But so this is actually upgraded, so it's going to be a bit faster than the actual car actually is. But this is a very cool car, and I'm very glad they actually added it to the game, because it is personally now one of my favorite DLC cars in this game. Shut up. So I know this car is very fast compared to its stock model, but this is a very cool looking car. So it's a very cool looking car. It's 7 actually, which was actually pretty surprising when I first drove this thing. I actually couldn't believe myself it was 7 gears, because it's really a sport car, it's not really a hyper car. So it was kind of unbelievable that it had 7 gears. Now, I don't know everything about this car. I don't know what engine it has in real life and all that, and obviously it's upgraded, so I can't go check right now. But this pack indeed included some other very cool cars. It did have, so it had the same amount. It didn't have the same amount as the All-Star car pack, but it did as the Smoking Tire car pack, which was the one for October. So this is the November one. It included the Acura NSX, a BMW M4 GTS, which was actually something I hadn't heard of before this car pack came out, but it's a very interesting looking car, and I will show it off in a bit. And then they added the new and the last Dodge Viper ACR 2016. I hope I'm correct on that. And that is the last. Correct me if I'm wrong. And one of the other ones I'm pretty glad about is an RX-7. It's actually a different one from 1990. And we have a Nissan Silva KS Aero, which is a different one, which is a different from the normal Silva, but whatever. And some Talbot Sunbeam Lotus, probably not something I'm going to be playing around with, to be honest with you. And the Ford Falcon, maybe I'll play around with it. I mean, it's not one of the best cars in this car pack, but it still will be a fun car to play around with, see if you can, like, crazy it out for drag races and stuff. So I'm going to hop in the BMW M4. This one I actually do have stock, so you guys can see what it's like stock. So it's actually the same class as the Acura stock, which is S1, I believe. Let me just go to BMW. So this is it right here. I kept the stock color on it, so that you guys can see what it looks like in the stock color. And we're gonna try out the performance. First, I'll show you in Forza Vista. This one I can actually explode, so you can see everything. So you got the engine in there, obviously. Very nice engine in there. And you got the interior. Nice interior. Obviously, you don't like it's a racing game. And oh, a huge trunk size back here, so you can fit all of your needs when you go grocery shopping in Forza Horizon 3. I mean, that will be an addition in Forza Horizon 4. You can go grocery shopping, just so you can test out the trunk. So this is the BMW M4. I mean, it seems quite a lot slower. It's rear wheel, I believe, from the amount that it's sliding. I pressed the E button there. Actually, I don't think it's rear wheel drive. Here, wait, let me check so I'm not a stupid person. It is indeed. It's really grippy for rear wheel drive, actually. And I can gun it. Like, that was full on the throttle, I think. I mean, I guess I didn't shift up. Wait, let me try this again. Yeah, I'm just gonna gun it from... I mean, I do have traction control on. I don't have auto braking on, or stability control on. But this is a very grippy rear-wheel drive car. That's actually surprising. If you're looking for a good rear-wheel drive car and you bought the gold pack, I definitely recommend trying this thing out then. Try it out, max it out, tell me what you guys think of it. Maybe I will at one point, and I'll tell you guys how good it was in a so to come video. Next one we're going to try out from this card pack is actually the the brain fart mobile. I'm kidding. We're gonna try the Dodge Viper over here, right here. So this one's S2 stock because it's a Viper, and this one I'm assuming won't have as much grip. Let me just make sure it's rear wheel drive as well. They might actually be all wheel. Nope, rear wheel with tremendously low speed for rear wheel drive. I mean, the BMW had so much more. And look at that, I think it's all wheel drive. I mean, it's maxed out, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna try out the Viper. And then maybe we'll look at some upgrades for the Viper and the BMW real quick. Just so I can show them to you. So this is the Viper. Actually quite grippy, to be honest with you. For a rear wheel drive car. Maybe it's just because traction control is on. Wait, let me turn off traction control and see how much worse it is, if it even is. Difficulty, traction control, off, set. Okay. That's with it off. As you can see, it didn't flare down there. Wait, that's a car I need a picture of. I don't actually think they added the pictures for these cars yet. No, they did. Okay, when I checked, it still said 434. And it was the day of the card pack came out. I mean, I'll give them a break for that. But I guess they added it now. Let's see. Yep, 443. So they did indeed add it now. Which is not bad at all. But this is a very good... I mean, I screwed it up there. But this is actually... So this is traction control off. That's in reverse. This is traction control off, right here. Which, I mean, is pretty good for a bit of correction. I mean, it is a Viper with, let's check how much horsepower stock. But, I mean, it is a Viper, and it does actually handle pretty good. Let's see, toggle it. 645 horsepower, 600 pounds of torque, which, I mean, it doesn't feel like a traction control off. I mean, that was a rolling start there. But this is actually a very good car for rear-wheel drive as well. I'm probably going to have to turn traction control back on, because I'm trash at driving. So quickly, we're just going to look at the upgrades available, engine swaps, and what you can get it up to. I don't think I'll max them with you guys, but let's just look at engine swaps for both of them real quick, and then I will wrap it up with my summary of this car pack. So actually, the Dodge Viper is actually cheaper than the NSX, which is pretty surprising, because the NSX is actually worse than it. Stock, I mean. I'm not comparing maxed out. You might be able to max this thing to X Class, actually. So let's go custom upgrade. Alright, let's see if there is any engine swaps for this car. Engine swaps. You can put a 6.5 V12 in it. That gives another 55 horsepower. A lot more torque. Not too much more horsepower, obviously, but it takes it up seven ranks a bit. Kills your launch. Of course, you can put all-wheel drive in there if you want to kill the speed on this car even more. You can fit a turbo, supercharger, and another supercharger. So you can go completely crazy with this one right here. Put a 12, what was it? It was a 5.2 liter? 6.5 liter. So that's pretty crazy. Let's go check the BMW. I don't know what the BMW has for engine swaps. Let's go check real quick. But I mean, that's pretty cool. You can put a V12 in there. I might do that if we ever do a Cops and Rubbers. But I'm pretty sure everyone's dead at this game already. I think I played it too much and killed everyone. Anyways, let's go check engine swaps for this thing. So you can put it a 6.2 V8 engine. It only adds 12 horsepower. What does it have stock? 493. Makes it way more, yeah. It actually makes it worse. Wait, can you put a turbo in there? You can put a turbo in there. Gives another 123. Well, can you do upgrades to it? Was it only that? And then you can do upgrades. I'm wondering why that's worsening the car. Huh. Oh, there. So you can put a 5.2 V8 engine in there. It's 5.2, right? I'm not stupid. 5.2. Yes, 6.2. 6.2 V8 engine in there. So you can. So that's pretty good for this thing too. You might be able to get this thing close to X Class, probably top of S2 class. So those are two very good cars. The RX-7 is also a very cool car. I will definitely play around with that one. And the other Silva will be very cool to play around with. Both kind of drift cars, and then these ones are kind of sport cars. And the other two are a rally car. I kind of guess by the look of it, and the other one's a drag machine thing. I don't know. It looks like one. So let's look at this car pass. So we got sporty, 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 and then we got drag car, or it could be drag car if it actually works. 2 drift machines, and a rally looking car. It says classic rally. I mean, this one's classic muscle. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys all try out these cards if you have the car pass, and I will see you all in the next one.